Parang GoPro.
Okay, so now of course we have an idea. What is the reason for this new campaign? It's very timely and it's very relevant, and I think that it will benefit each and every one of us. So ladies and gentlemen, to tell us more about that, please welcome Isla LPG Corporation CEO, Mr. Ruben Domingo.
Thank you very much, Susie. Welcome to this launching of the tagline Dapat Lang. But before I go ahead with my welcome remarks, let me just acknowledge a couple of sort of good friends here. I call them good friends, not colleagues, because they are in reality they are my friends. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Watanabe-san. Please stand up. Watanabe-san is an expat from, of course, obviously he's an expat from Japan. He is from Ituchu, Japan. And he is the CEO of Isla Petroleum and Gas. And another friend that I would like to acknowledge here is one of our directors in IPG, Mr. Bobby Canapi. I'm sure many of you would recognize him because he is from Shell and he used to be the External Affairs VP. I have a lot of friends here and I'm very sorry I cannot acknowledge all of you, but I would like to thank you for gracing this occasion. Thank you very much for coming over despite the fact that it's gloomy outside, it's very wet, and not to mention about this crippling traffic. Just in case you don't know yet, we are here to launch the new tagline of Soleil called Dapat Lang. Now, let me just share with you how we came about with this new tagline of Soleil. Let me start by sharing with you the customer value propositions of Soleil. For the many years that Chilean and Soleil have been in existence, the customer value propositions revolves around three things: safety, product quality, and service. So several months ago, when we decided to come up with the new tagline for Soleil, we thought we should set the parameters for this new tagline. And one of the parameters that we set was this tagline should emphasize the customer value propositions of Soleil. That's first. And secondly, we said to ourselves, it should be something that most Filipinos can relate to. And then third, that the tagline should embody the core values of our company. And the core values are honesty, integrity, and respect for people. So we have those criteria set in our minds. And to help us in searching for the right and appropriate tagline, we had to get the services of a creative agency. We had to ask our own people. We had to go out and talk to our distributors and some customers. And in fact, we even have what we call a focus group discussions with select customers of ours. And from the suggestions that they gave us, we had an internal meeting. We discussed, we looked at the options, we assessed them, we reflected on them, and then we discussed some more. I couldn't tell you how many meetings we had before we could agree on a certain tagline. But in the end, we decided, okay, Dapat Lang is it. And why Dapat Lang? For those of you who cannot understand, this one is Mr. Nabisan, but Dapat Lang, in fact, there's no exact translation from Tagalog to English. But perhaps the closest that we can get to Dapat Lang is, it's rightfully, help me to hear well. Rightfully so, and then it's the way it should be. Yeah? Sabi ko, it's not a straightforward translation from Tagalog to English. Now, let me tell you why we chose Dapat Lang. Because if you know, reflect on the dapat lang indeed emphasizes the customer value proposition of Soleil. Sorry. And I'll give you some example. Sorry, sometimes it's a force of habit because I used a good 25 years of my career in Shell. But I'll give a good example about using dapat lang in our as a tagline. In choosing LPG supply or supplier, dapat lang the supplier should be safe. Dapat lang the quality should be good. Dapat lang maayos ang serbisyo. Or dapat lang the service should be great. Dapat lang the LPG should be legal. Hindi siya peke. It's not illegally refilled. So all these things, as you would notice now, are sort of our value proposition or offering to our customers. Dapat lang doesn't end there. Because dapat lang also applies to the way we do things in our company. Dapat lang all employees should be sincere. Dapat lang all employees should be competent. Dapat lang all employees should be trustworthy. Dapat lang everyone should be conscious of the environment, and we have to help preserve our environment for future generations. And dapat lang can extend outside of the workplace. And in fact, we can bring it to our own homes and in our own private lives. Dapat lang may takot tayo sa Diyos. Dapat lang mahalin natin ang ating mga pamilya, hindi pamilya ng iba. Dapat lang, we have to, now I forgot the last one. Because of that other family, I have other people in mind now. But the third one is that dapat lang, we should be law-abiding citizens. Of course, sometimes, if you practice all these things, they can pose as a challenge. But it is a hard choice that we need to make. Choosing between what is legal and illegal, what is easy and what is right. Because in summary, dapat lang is all about doing it right. There's no other way. I think we have a staff from Puentes Hill called Tina. And there's Tina to me is an acronym. Tina means there is no alternative. You have to do the right thing. And in Tina, or yeah, my wife is also called Tina. So now you know what I mean. Tina or Tino means Tino means there is no option while she's not around. Yes, Bobby. And in closing, this dapat lang tagline is not a mere phrase to us. It's not a mere battle cry. To us, dapat lang is a commitment to our customers and to the society. And why are we doing this? Because it's the right thing to do. And because we are Filipinos. There's no other people in the world who would care for this country except us. So as law-abiding citizens, as responsible corporate citizens, I think we should and we must do dapat lang. So with that, thank you very much for your attendance, and I look forward to a very lively rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Ruben. Wonderful speech. Another round of applause for Sir Ruben. Good one. We are championing Filipino values this afternoon. It's such a positive campaign, and I'm sure everybody felt really good about it. I could see everybody nodding their heads. Yeah, oo, dapat lang. Yes, dapat lang. And in the same way to relate to my own life, for instance, I'm a wife and a mother. Ganun din. The same way that I give my best service and love to my family, to teach my kids good values and right conduct from the simple say po and opo, say thank you and please, yung mga ganong maliliit na bagay. Kasi dapat lang, habang bata pa lang sila, we teach them the basics that they can carry all the way to their adulthood, di ba? And then my work, syempre, full force yan. I've got 2 jobs. Kasi dapat ang dami kong anak eh, di ba? When I go there, syempre, I give it it my all, and I enjoy the work that I do, just like I'm enjoying my time with you guys, especially with a campaign as heartwarming as this one.
Being a mom is a gift. Kaya dapat lang I take care of my little treasures. Dapat lang I'm their best friend. And also their boss. Dapat lang I play with them too. Dapat lang I prepare everything. Dapat lang I don't follow things. Dapat lang I know what's good for me and them. I have to make sure that everything is really okay. Ganito masarap ang maging mommy. Kaya dapat lang salin ang partner mo sa kitchen.
Yeah, nakita niyo naman how Soleil has helped the beautiful mother in our video, whom you will meet later on, by the way. Kaya maraming salamat, Soleil, for making our lives safer and easier, diba, for our families and for the love of our families. And of course, this afternoon, we are going to be calling on some very special guests up here on stage. We're calling them our Soleil friends. We're going to be asking them how they live by Soleil's Dapat Lang principle and what Soleil offers them in line with their latest advocacy. So we'd like to call up on stage our Soleil friends, starting with Mr. Ronald Nepomuceno, Miss Risa Padilla Simpson, whom you will recognize as soon as she gets up on stage. We also have with us my friend, the illustrious Miss Nancy Reyes Lumen. And also we have with us Mr. Rizal Cresino. Hi guys! The friend, parang super friends na, the Friends of Soleil. Hello po! Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Alright, unahin ko na muna si Sir Ronald. Sir Ronald, because you are from Soleil. Ayan. So, we'd like to, for those of our friends from the media here, kung gaano ka matipaloso actually yung Soleil pagdating sa safety. So, unang-una, what are the exclusive services, for instance, that Soleil offers, and how do they reflect Soleil's campaign advocacy?
Yeah, good afternoon to all and welcome again to the launch. To answer your question, Susie, of course we have our exclusive Hatid Bahay. You just have the hotline number to call and then you would have your Soleil and PG delivered to your place. And as part of the delivery process, we have our well-trained riders who would conduct the 7-point safety check. This 7-point safety check will ensure the safety and wellness of using LPG in your respective houses as well as in your place of work.
So every time, sir, na i-deliver nila, sila na mismo yung magkakabit?
Yes, ma'am. And that includes even the checking of the weight. We have the weight check process that we do for every delivery wherein you will be assured of the quantity that you are paying for. Yes.
Ang galing naman, tas yung hotline, isang number lang yung tatawagan. Doesn't matter what area you live in?
Yes, ma'am. You only have to call one number. It's open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m.
Wonderful. Actually, usually nauubusan kasi ako pag yung paluto na ng dinner eh. Kaya at least alam ko na bukas pa sila hanggang 6 p.m. Abot pa ako. And what about naman po the safety practices and standards at the plants mismo?
Okay. Yeah, for Soleil, the Soleil plants, we have plants in different areas of the country. And rest assured, the plants are compliant with the requirements of the government. Where first and foremost is the annual inspection by the Bureau of Fire wherein the requirement for the SCC, compliance certificate, sorry. I almost forget. The compliance certificate are being checked to ensure that we are operating a safe and reliable plant.
Sir, dun naman sa bahay, pag binili ko ulit sa bahay. Kasi actually, kung hindi ko alam, kasi actually Soleil naman kami. So, alam ko na ginagawa nila at nagpapadeliver din kasi kami sa house. So, what are the things, meron siyang safety din na valve, tama ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Kasi ina-explain yun, nung nagde-deliver sa house namin, that it's very important and it's one of the special features of Soleil.
Yep. For Soleil LPG, we have the regulators that complies with the requirement of the Philippine National Standard, which includes an automatic shut-off valve, wherein if in case of sobrang pressure ng LPG, it would automatically shut off.
It's nice to know na yung feeling mo na safe ka sa bahay mo. If ever may tumutulong sa'yo to make sure that that's safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sir Ronald. Maraming salamat po. O, palapang po natin si Sir Ronald. And of course, si Miss Riza naman ang kasama natin ngayon. Hi! O, namukhaan niyo na siya. She's the beautiful mom in our video. Hi,
Hello,
Riza.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Soleil, for getting my family.
So that's your actual family?
Yes.
Wonderful. How many kids do you have? How many?
I have 3 kids, 14, 9, and 2.
And then your husband and yourself have been married for?
Wait, I have to count.
Dami na.
9 years, 9 years.
It's a long time. And also, of course, aside from that, you cook for your family. You really prepare the meals for your family.
I learned how to cook back in Australia because we were supposed to migrate. That's the only time I found out that I love to cook pala. Yeah, and it's so important that like Soleil, they are very meticulous with how they deliver their products. At saka, pagtawag mo, ilang oras na
Nandyan na.
Yes.
At so, nagpapadeliver ka din.
Yes, of course.
Mas convenient kasi siya talaga eh.
Of course.
Kasi nasubukan nila bang bumuhat ng tangke. Mabigat siya. Which I had to do one time, so hindi ko na siya inulit.
Talaga?
Bigat eh. So, pa-deliver na lang din sila pa magkakabit. So, how often are you able to prepare meals for your family? And ano yung values na nag-impart o ano yung recognition na kuha mo whenever you do that?
Dapat lang at least once a week kasi everybody's busy but we make it a point that everybody's complete. Kasi iba talaga yung feeling pag complete ang family. And iba yung feeling ng mga bata pag sabay-sabay ang pagkain sa hapagkainan.
Yung kwentuhan eh, di ba? What happened in school,
Tama.
di ba? And what about how you're keeping your family healthy in terms of food and of course safe also in the house?
When it comes to our food, medyo puro kare-kare kasi yung nagpe-prepare sa bahay because we have a restaurant at home. Sa
Ayan,
Why kare-kare? We have Lula's House of Kare-Kare at our house. So, medyo puro bagnet at kare-kare ang kinakain natin these days. But anyway, yeah, so kailangan talaga ng Soleil. Kailangan ng steady supply.
Oo, kasi matagal magluto din ng kare-kare, I imagine.
If I'm not mistaken, 8 to 12 hours.
Oh.
Para malambot at yes. At saka mas malinamnam because we don't use the pressure cooker.
Talagang yung slow cook style talaga.
Yes, yes.
Magandang customer ng Soleil to.
Malakas mo ako ng Soleil.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Mila.
much.
Thank you. At ngayon naman kakausapin na natin Miss Nancy Reyes Lumen.
Yes. Hi, Susie. Hi, everyone.
Miss Nancy, you've been in the culinary business for so long. How important is it or what kind of values should a good cook or culinary expert have?
Well, first of all, I was, when we were talking, and hear you say something, right? And then instead of saying, oo nga, no? I think what you should say is, dapat lang. Diba? So, tama lang, dapat lang. You don't say, sana lang. Because sana lang is so weak, but dapat lang. Dapat lang becomes a choice, diba? So, it's an assertion. And I was going to say, aside from, well, having been born into cooking in our restaurant, safety, which is one of the values, core values of ISA LPG, safety has to be a habit. It should not really just be a something you are forced to do. It becomes a habit. So everything from the morning, the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed, safety is not something you have to always, nutritious. Because then they have fat, they have tendons, they have ligaments, they have kompleto. Pag niluto ng tama at matagal.
Yung pa rin talaga yung kahit anong madali natin, ang
Oo.
ending pa rin talaga, that's really the best way.
Yeah.
Give time to a lot of things. Di ba?
Dapat lang.
Ano? Galing mo doon. Perfect yung pasok mo doon. Dapat lang.
Nakatulog, dapat lang.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you. This is her business. Yeah, and then maganda because Sunain also supplies for New World, is that right? Paano naging good partners yung siguro sa core values, yung Sunain at yung New World Hotel?
Gawin ko ano.
Since our hotel is part of the hospitality industry, so our guests are our top priority. So we ensure that we provide high quality services to our guests. We make sure that they feel that they are well taken care of. We want to make sure that they will feel that New World is their second home, and that during their stay, they will feel that they are safe and secure in our hotel. So basically, that's where New World and Soleil's visions align. When it comes to providing high quality services to our customers, first is through constant communication, and secondly is through customer support. I've been part of New World for 5 years already, and I can confidently say that all through those 5 years, we haven't encountered any problem transacting with Soleil.
All the safety measures that Soleil practices and you guys practice in New World, this is what happens. Everyone is safe and everyone comes up with, when you guys come up with a good buffet, di ba? Napaka-meticulous nito, walang sapin-sapin na nalihis doon, pantay-pantay talaga sila. All for the good health and safety of the guests, of course.
Also, aside from the customer support, as you mentioned, is their commitment to safety. When it comes to, kasi yung product namin is, ang product nila sa atin is LPE. So, I can see then that the high quality safety standards are being followed. Nandiyan yung protocols, SOPs from transport and delivery of their product. Then, they also conduct with us regular maintenance of our storage tanks and pipelines and system. So, I think throughout our partnership with Soleil, enough evidence na they're committed to safety is there haven't been any accident related to the product within their company. And I want to thank Soleil for us to have an accident-free environment.
Naiiwasan talaga no? Kapag may maintenance, may dapat lang. Okay, speaking of dapat lang, I'd like to ask each and every one of you, what siguro you've learned either in your home life or work life na pwede nyo i-share sa aming lahat para lahat kami masabi din namin, dapat lang.
For me, one thing that I've learned today is that dapat lang kahit yung kumpanya, parang katulad ng Soleil, laging may puso. Pag may puso, iba talaga yung substance. So, that's a big learning today.
Ako naman, dapat lang may sense of humor to meet the day. Dapat lang you sing, you dance while you're cooking. Dapat lang good mood so that your food comes out masarap. And even if it's long cooking, you can do so many other things. Go back, check your food taste, and also please, always taste what you're cooking. Okay? Please lang. Dapat lang.
Dapat lang lagi tayong ligtas sa lahat ng ating ginagawa. Hindi lamang sa ating sarili, kundi sa ating pamilya, sa ating mga kapwa at sa ating kapaligiran.
Dapat lang.
Sa akin naman, dapat lang when it comes to safety, there shouldn't be any compromise. I mean, no shortcuts. Safety is safety. Buhay na tayo na kasalanan. So, dapat lang no compromise when it comes to safety.
Dapat lang. Thank you, Miss. Ay, ganda sa ating mga speakers ngayong hapon. Ang dami magagaling picture time! Group shot with our wonderful speakers and select friends. Ay, sinasabi mo. Welcome on stage, Soleil's marketing manager, Ms. Val Villano.
Thank you, Susie. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your lunch today. So, gusto ko kasi maging host. But no, I have a role to play, marketing manager. So, thank you so much for joining us as we launch our tagline today. Simultaneously, we are also launching the new and refreshed Soleil website, which I hope all of you have seen when you entered the ballroom earlier today. So, if you may allow me, I just want to breeze through or go through our website just to show you its special features. So, on the homepage, we showed here our brand, some of our brand values, which Ruben mentioned earlier. Kanina said, dapat lang good for the environment. We know that LPG is a clean burning fuel. We also have dapat lang safe and reliable. Whenever our hatid bahay rider delivers to your household, you are sure that you're safe because they conduct our signature 7-point safety check. What else is there? Dapat lang good quality. As what Ronald mentioned earlier, you are ensured that you get your money's worth with Soleil. So, yung produkto nyo is 100% LPG, walang halo yan. And also, our riders conduct the Timbang Challenge. So, they weigh our cylinders in front of the customer to make sure that you're paying for 11 kg worth of LPG content. Lastly, there dapat lang may quality time. So, it's very, like what Ms. Nancy mentioned earlier, love begins in the kitchen, right? So, as a product used for cooking, we want to be part of every meal, every celebration, and to be part of each generation of your family. Okay, so other features about us. So it shares with you everything about the company, Isla LPG, as well as the brand. Next is our products. Yeah. So it shares here the applications wherein we can use LPG. So we're all familiar that LPG is used in our homes for cooking, but it doesn't end there. We also use LPG for business, such as restaurants. Riza's restaurant also uses Soleil, and so as Miss Nancy's restaurants. We also use LPG for industrial use. So here in hotels or in manufacturing sites, they also use LPG for either heating or manufacturing their products. We also have custom blend, meaning the commercial LPG blend kasi is 70-30 propane butane. But then, if a customer needs specialized blends such as pure butane or pure propane, we can also provide that for them. So we have our delivery and we also provide LPG for forklifts. Alam niyo ba yun, guys? So may natutunan tayo today. Next is your safety. So again, safety is a very important part of our business. This is our license to operate. So we also want to share it with our consumers. When you go to this page, you can see our 7-point safety check, what it's all about. Even emergency response procedures, so what to do in case there's a leak. We also have LPG handling and storage. So LPG has to be handled properly. When we carry it, we have to carry it upright. Hindi pwede yung nasa balikat. That's very unsafe. Also, it shares with you LPG properties. We move on to in the homepage, you see Usap Tayo. Usap Tayo is for partnerships, so those interested to be our business partners like distributors or retail outlets, they can visit that page for more information. Also, one of my favorite features of this page is the store locations. Yan, so in a bird's eye view, you can see all the showrooms across the country. All you have to do is simply click on a cylinder and it shows you the address of the showroom. Lastly, of course, dahil alam mo kung nasa yung showroom nearest you, pwede kayo magpa-deliver. So when you go back to the home page, we have an icon called Pa-Deliver Ka Na. All you have to do is input your information, click submit, and right away our customer service representative will give you a call to confirm your order and as well as your delivery. So visit www.solane.com.ph to find out more. Also, para mag-order ng Solane, tawag lang sa 887-5555. Thank you very much and have a good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Ms. Val. 887-5555. Yeah, that's the only number you need to remember to order your Solane, or you can also do that online now that we have the website up. Okay, so earlier on, I've been reminding everybody if you could please post on social media, on Facebook in particular, and use the hashtag #DapatLangSolane. And of course, like I promised, we're going to be giving out special prizes to our 3 best posts. So, kung hindi post na yun. Pero pwede din kung kasama yun sa post ninyo. Alright, yung una, mananalo siya. All of them will actually get Solane cylinder with 2 free refills plus Sodexo gift certificates. 2,000 worth of Sodexo gift certificates for 3rd place, 3,000 for 2nd place, and 5,000 for 1st place. And of course, yun nga ang ating, of course, kasama dyan ang Solane cylinder and 2 free refills. So you guys ready to find out who won? Okay. Thank you first and foremost to those who actually started posting early online. But first, I'd like to ask our Solane executives to please help us here on stage to award our winners. We have, of course, our Isla LPG Corporation CEO, Mr. Ruben Domingo, our Isla Petroleum and Gas Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Willie Sarmiento, and also our Isla Petroleum Gas Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Shiochi Watanabe, to please join me here on stage. Yes, sir. To award our winners. Hello, sirs. Good afternoon. Alright, our 3rd place. Sir Watanabe, good afternoon. Hi. Alright, and of course, Sir Ruben, ito na ating 3rd place. Ang mananalo ng Sodexo gift certificates and of course, Solane LPG. 3rd place goes to, let's see your post. Are we going to show the post as well? Oh, okay. Yeah, so please view our screen behind you. This is our post. Uy, yoga! Hashtag dapat ang Solane. Maaasahan. Nice, we've got our winner. Kambal RR, tama ba? Did I read that right? Kambal RR. Ayan, please come up on stage. Congratulations. Ang cute naman. Maaasahan means dependable. Yan. Oo nga. Pero 3 posts ha. 3 posts. Thank you so much. And we've got our 2nd place winner. I'm excited to see her post. Oh! Palalim na ng palalim ang mga posts nila. Bakit dapat? Ang hashtag dapat lang Solane. From Larissa113. Yes, nice one! Siguro dapat ang Larissa nagpapahinga din yung mga masisipag, di ba? Bagong kain daw kasi, hindi maganda mag-agad. And our 1st place, our winner is... Alam mo, bagets na to, swerte to eh. Lahat ng event namin, panalo to eh. Mami, your lucky charm, work for you again. Ay! Ay! Dapat lang, hayaan yung bata maglaro. Dito. those who respect and honor their parents. Thank you, Soleil, for the reminder. Hashtag dapat lang Soleil.